Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3, 4, blast.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Plaid Podcast.
Woo!
We are the Plaids, and we want to rock and roll all night and party every day.
You wanna?
More of a rap guy, actually.
Oh, really?
No, not at all.
No.
Wrap those sheets. Uh-huh.
Wow. My name is Dan Wilhelm.
I'm Christopher Hall.
I'm Brad Dewar.
I'm Jake Hildebrand.
Wow.
Oh, good one.
Yes, we are back, and it's time for another Plaid tournament.
Yeah.
Okay.
Today, we're going much smaller, by the way. It's not going to be 64
What?
things. Today, we're going to determine the greatest musical of all time, or just our favorite musical of all time. We started off by each choosing our 4 favorite musicals ever that we've seen or that we've done, whatever, and we pulled them together to make a tournament of 16 great Broadway musicals. And they have been randomly paired up by the computer. I hit the randomize button, so now they're not just kind of in whatever order we entered them in. And now we will vote on them and present a winner. Look at those. Look at those eyebrows.
Oh.
I need a picture.
I'd have to turn my camera around and show you my wall show posters of a ton of shows.
One of the
that I've done.
musicals we did, didn't we? This is a familiar one.
Yep, that's
What was that again?
Spamalot.
from Spamalot. Have you?
You're in it. You
didn't legitimately forget, or are you just playing?
The fuck do you think I'm doing?
I don't know anymore.
These are my
anymore.
birthday wall decorations. I had an extra one here, so I just thought it was fitting for our discussion.
And it's funny because you've got your hood up
I know.
over your head. You look just like
my
you do
God.
in the picture.
Baby, I swear it's
Except with the
deja
arrows.
vu.
My red lipstick.
So if you're only listening to us on the audio podcast, jump over to YouTube and just watch the first few minutes so you can see the picture that Chris is holding.
And watch our pretty faces.
And watch
My
our
pretty.
pretty faces.
Yes.
Well, some-
Our beautiful, beautiful faces. So we've got 16 musicals here. Like I said, I've randomized them, and they're all paired up randomly. So I'll call out the first 2, and we can do a quick discussion of them because we want to get this done quickly because Brad has something to take care of tonight. And so this hopefully will not be another 1.5-hour episode, and the crowd goes
Brad.
wild.
yeah. I got
So the
one
first-
to take care of tonight. Ayo!
Hello.
He's got a hot date, basically.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, and it better be his wife.
Yeah.
just,
Big
I
dog.
will.
just saying. All
Better
right.
be his wife. Dead Space.
Dead space, crickets. Cricket noises. All right. So
Okay,
the first 2 musicals are Legally Blonde the Musical and The Book of Mormon.
Ooh.
Wow. Legally Blonde is cute. In my opinion, The Book of Mormon is fucking hysterical.
Yes.
I
Absolutely.
I saw it in London for live. It was phenomenal. It was so much fun, and the actors were so good. Like, I mean, obviously, because it had been out for a few years, it's not your original actors that you hear on the cast recording, right?
Yeah.
But these guys did just amazing. And the guy playing what's the dude, the awkward one,
Cunningham?
Yeah, Josh Gad.
Yeah.
So the guy playing Elder Cunningham, it was the understudy. I got the understudy, and he was great. He was so funny.
Good.
Yeah, it was
Nice.
just a really, really funny show. And if you're a fan of like the South Park type humor, then because it's created by those guys, it's
Yeah.
just an amazing, amazing musical. So
Oh, yeah.
those are my 2 cents. Legally Blonde, I've heard the music, I've never seen it.
Mhm.
But I do have the soundtrack and I've heard it, and it's cute, but I wouldn't say it's my favorite.
No, I picked that one, and I'm the opposite. I've never seen Book of Mormon, but I've
Okay.
seen Legally Blonde, and yeah, it's cute. It's blonde. It's fun. It's just upbeat, and I just like how the characters all um, connect with one another, even though some of them start as enemies in the beginning, and they just kind of. I don't know if you've seen the movie or not, or if you've seen
Yep.
the movie. It's very similar to the setup of the movie. How like Vivian's Elle's enemy, and then they end up being besties in the end, and
Right.
they help bring down fuckface, whatever his name is. That's another fuckface, but
What?
yeah, yeah, fuckface 3 or 2, whatever. What was
Oh.
his name? Warner? What was his name? Right?
Right, yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, they have one of the longest musical numbers. I think it's like a 10-minute number with reggae music in the middle of it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, for basically, I think it's called What You Want. It's called. It's like What
Okay.
You Want. And it's basically her coming up with the idea to get into law school in Harvard, and all the
Right.
way to that's Elle, all the way to her getting making the bar. So yeah,
So your vote is Legally Blonde.
well, for the mere fact that I really don't know Book of Mormon. Like I know the music. I listen to it on Spotify with Broadway musical theater hits. It's just a
Right.
mashup I've been listening to since COVID. So
Nice.
just to kind of get my mental health
All right.
at bay. But I would, yeah, just based on the notion of being biased, Legally Blonde for me.
Okay.
Cool.
That's
So.
1-1.
Nice.
Brad, Jake.
Easy choice for me. I saw the Book of Mormon when it was here in Vancouver, and oh my goodness, it was so good.
Oh, good. Amazing. Excellent. All right.
I've seen none of those shows, but I'm familiar with both storylines. Legally Blonde has never appealed to me one bit, but I have a big soft spot for the Book of Mormon. I performed You and Me, but mostly me. I sung Price's part.
Nice.
It really broadened my vocal range. I mean, fuck me. It was like hard to sing
yeah.
the first time.
Quite the range
Oh.
that character's got.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Book of Mormon.
Book of
I'm
Mormon.
putting bros before hoes on this one.
Just as a side note, if Legally Blonde had marijuana, it would be Legally Blunt.
Ah.
Ah.
Yeah. Sorry, ladies.
And
Boys.
my favorite line in the Book of Mormon is when Elder Price bursts into the African warlords thing, and he's singing about converting them, and there's this break in the music, and the warlord goes, "The fuck is this?"
Yeah,
I've heard that.
Right? That's all he says. Who the fuck is this?
Can one of you explain what the show's about? What the synopsis is about?
So these in the Mormon religion, when you're a certain age, I guess when you're a teenager,
Right.
older teenager or something like that, you're sent out on missions as pairs. So they're spreading the word of God according to the Book of Mormon, and so these two guys are paired up. One is this go-getter. He's all hardcore Mormon, and he wants to convert as many people as he can. And the other guy is just this awkward nerd dude, and he never ever says the right thing. And they get paired up together and sent to Africa.
Yeah.
What was it? Botswana? No, not Botswana.
No.
I can't remember off the top of my head right now. But yeah,
It doesn't really matter.
yeah. So, and they go and
War-torn parts of Africa.
Yeah, this war-torn part of Africa where women are
Blood
being
diamond.
women are being raped and killed, and people are being shot, and they're having to like drink filthy water and stuff, and it's disgusting. But they go and try and do their jobs, right? It's very awkward and very funny. So, but yeah, but that's probably my favorite bit. The guy going, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah.
Yeah, Trey Parker and Matt Stone are best known for creating over the top satirical comedy. So
Yeah, they created
here,
South Park and Team
yeah.
America World Police and those kinds of things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which
Cool.
is
Good to know.
so
Thank you.
bonkers, but it's so awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Book of Mormon moves on. Oh, the next one. Oh shit.
You did
What is
this,
it?
Dan.
What is
No,
it?
I
Oh.
randomized it. I
Oh,
randomized.
you randomized.
I entered them in, and then I hit randomize, and it went
Uh-oh.
Okay, what's the pair?
Huh?
West Side Story versus
Okay.
Mamma Mia.
Oh.
Those are good
Okay,
musicals, right?
Okay.
They're both great musicals. I've done both of them, and I fucking love both of them. They're probably my two of my all-time favorite show experiences.
Only one of them's my most favorite.
Yeah. same
Okay,
as
you
mine.
vote. I have to think about this.
West Side Story.
West Side Story for Jake. All right.
Okay, I'll go next.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm sorry, Mamma Mia fans, but I never liked Mamma Mia.
Yeah. I have never seen West Side Story.
What?
I know that it's based off of Romeo and Juliet.
Yep.
And that's about it. I have been in Mamma Mia.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna go with Mamma Mia.
Yes.
Ha!
We were in Mamma Mia together.
I vote for Mamma Mia.
You vote.
Ah!
The reason for that is because it's got good music.
Heck yeah.
It's got catchy music. I can sing. It's just it sticks in your brain. It's something that you'll always kind of memorize. It's just a very upbeat. It's a mood enhancer for me. I don't know.
Totally.
It's just it's a
Totally fair.
classic. West Side Story's got. It's just a very unique type of music, and it's got good music. It's just not my style. It's just I just like upbeat, older type of 70s music, I suppose. So
See, at least Chris is making his decision in like an informed sort of way.
I've seen
He
both.
makes an informed decision. That's good stuff. I am
Yeah.
making my decision completely off of bias and ignorance. So
And that's totally valid.
I protest.
I mean, that's how Jake voted too, right? He hates Mamma Mia.
Exactly.
So I, however,
that is acceptable.
love
Yeah,
both
you're
of
stuck.
these shows.
Yeah,
I'm screwed.
you are 100% informed.
West Side Story was one of the first musicals, one of the first Broadway musicals I did. It was the second one I did
Oh,
in high school, and then I did it again a few years later with a Theater Under the Stars. And it's beautiful music, right? And it's challenging music to do, right? Because it was written by Leonard Bernstein and Stephen Sondheim wrote the lyrics for it, right? So there's a lot of words in there, right? Yeah, and it's beautiful music. The remake that Steven Spielberg just did, I thought I was gonna hate it. I went and saw it, and I fucking loved it. It was fantastic. Like the script itself was pretty much rewritten. Like the dialogue was all rewritten. And they added a bit more like backstory to some of the characters and created some clearer motivations for some of the characters, which was really nice to see. But the acting was phenomenal, and the singing and dancing, like all the music was pretty much as originally written, right? So that was it was gorgeous. It was a gorgeous movie. Mamma Mia was just plain goddamn fun.
Yeah,
Right. Would just
Yeah.
so much. It's just the energy. Jake, don't run away. I haven't even made my decision yet.
Did you go to weapons?
Gimme a man after midnight. Blah,
Oh,
blah,
God.
blah, 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 blah.
Why? Why?
Well,
Why do you pick the worst song in the show?
that can be arranged. Just turn on your grinder.
Boys, I'm always the one for revenge.
you know, to be fair, Jake, I was not initially a fan of it.
Me neither.
Yeah, I was
What?
like, man, and then
I
like,
hated ABBA music.
yeah, like there were some songs that I liked, right? You know, but otherwise I'm like, oh God, ABBA, yeah, blah, blah, whatever, right? And then I got talked into auditioning because, you know, they needed guys. So
Sadly.
right? Yeah, right.
Sadly.
So that's pretty much why Brad and I both did it.
Yeah.
Right.
They
But
begged us.
then it's just there's not much story to it, right? It's really basic, and
Yeah.
but it's just just the energy that you put into it, and it is so much fun, and how they put it together was I don't know, was brilliant, and
Yeah.
right, and it ends on such a high energy note. The audience is standing and clapping and laughing and singing away and stuff, and
finale's
we're all dying, and right, because of all the energy that we put out. So we had a really friggin' great time.
Yep.
So and then
Okay, that's
and then
good.
you
Can we
kind of
move on now?
you kind of fall in love with it. So
Not only that, but it was the show before COVID. It was the last show we all saw.
it was the
before
last show
COVID.
before COVID.
Last
So
one.
I'm still torn.
Yeah.
Make up your mind.
Oh my, that sounds very forceful, Jake.
I
Whoa.
love Mamma Mia, but I think I have to vote for West Side Story, but then that
Ew.
creates a tie.
What are you doing?
Why would you do that to us?
Who creates a panel with an even number of people? Nah.
We don't
This
we don't
works
have
so much better during the
don't have a
superhero
quorum.
tournament.
Yeah.
we don't have a quorum.
Okay,
Hey.
Brad.
Huh.
No, we can't. No, because I was gonna suggest like get Chantel to be the tiebreaker, but she's gonna be biased. And
Can we just
probably
move
vote
on
for
and just
Mamma
like,
Mia,
does it have to be?
She yells from upstairs, why would I be biased?
because she was in Mamma Mia too.
Well,
I don't know. She could surprise me.
You guys didn't plan this ahead, did you?
Jake doesn't know that. Hey, Jake. How's it going, man?
Hey, not bad. Not bad.
Bad. Which one? The West Side Story or Mamma Mia? Yeah, but the randomizer told us to put them together.
It's just how it happened.
It's just how it happens.
Yeah.
I know. We already discussed it like a lot. So just kind of, make this very important decision in like not a lot of time.
I have
Yeah.
a bad feeling about
We,
this.
we have 10 seconds. Can we just move on, or does it have to have a score now?
I mean, well,
Be quick. Gotta be quick, babe. Come on.
I hit submit and it
Oh, West Side Story, she says.
Damn it.
West Side Story for the win.
Babe, you're fired.
although when I hit submit scores when it was tied and it pushed Mamma Mia through. But
Okay, that's fine.
I'll accept that. Just okay, so this next one.
Thank you, Chantel.
Thanks, Chantel. our unofficial fifth member. Okay, the next pairing is Carrie the Musical and The Sound of Music.
Oh, two very
Oh,
different
Very
dichotomies.
different,
Yeah.
very different musicals.
Uh-huh.
I've never seen Carrie the Musical though. I
have.
don't know any of the music. And quite honestly, The Sound of Music is one of my least favorite
Mine too.
musicals.
Really?
Well, have you seen Carrie Steven Spielberg movie?
No.
No. I mean,
Okay.
I know the story.
Right. It's basically a musical about bullying, and
Yeah.
a girl has a superpower, and she basically kills everybody who bullies her at the prom.
Okay,
I
this
guess
is
these
And,
telekinetic
it's-
powers and
Yeah, for me, it really hit home for me. I would never obviously kill my bullies in high school, but it was like every bullied victim's revenge, and she basically like gets back at everybody. And she's got a crazy religious mother who abuses her at home with like religious rhetoric, locks her in closets, and she goes to school.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
so
fucked up.
it is, but she's got some really powerful numbers in there. And they have this one song. The bully's name is Christine Hargensen or Chris Hargensen, and one of my favorite songs in there is called "The World According to Chris." I thought about using that as one of my audition pieces. The world according to Chris is better to
Nice.
strike and get struck.
nice.
So, anyways, that's what I'm going to use. Hopefully, as an audition piece one day. It's narcissist song,
Do it.
but
Do it.
yeah, but it's got
Yeah, go for it.
yeah, they got one girl in there who was one of the girls who was kind of bullying her, but then she grows a guilty conscience, and then she becomes almost like her guardian angel who protects her, and it's just a really beautiful yet sad piece. Like it's almost like Romeo and Juliet. Like there's like a tragedy in the end,
Right.
where she ends up burning the town down and dying at the end by her mother, and
Oh,
then
man.
Sue ends up.
Spoilers, come on, man.
Well, you'll get to see it. It's
I
fine.
probably won't see it.
Yeah, that's why I said it. So
I'm not a I don't know. I'm not a big horror fan to begin.
yeah.
Okay,
Horror.
so are you voting? Is that your vote for Carrie?
Yeah, I would say so. It's just got a lot more depth to it.
Okay. So,
So.
Chris votes for Carrie. Brad.
I've been in The Sound of Music twice.
Mhm.
I was never allowed to see Carrie. So, Sound of Music.
Okay. Jake.
Oh, this is a tough one. The horror classic or the classic?
Yeah.
Julie Andrews.
Right?
That's a
How do you
very
beat
easy.
Julie Andrews?
And Christopher Plummer.
Yeah.
But-
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a very standard musical that everybody knows, and it's easy to just give a vote to.
Yeah.
But I mean, the choice is yours.
Oh, this is pretty tough.
Jake.
You know what? Fuck it. Sound of Music.
Sound of Music.
Yeah.
I've never, like I said, I've never seen Carrie the musical. I have seen The Sound of Music a couple of times,
Kind of music.
live and on the movies. It's not my favorite, but because I haven't seen Carrie, I can't. I don't know. I guess I have
Sound of
to.
Music next.
Against my better judgment, I'm voting for The Sound of Music.
Right. Well, then you
Yeah.
gotta watch it then.
Sorry.
On
Lesser
okay.
Judgment.
well,
Woo!
Brad, if I
Let's
remember
go.
correctly, in Sound of Music, you were both Captain Von Trapp in one show,
Yeah.
in another show. Oh no, what's his name?
You're Liesel.
Rolf.
Rolf. Thank you,
I
Rolf.
thought you were Liesel.
I am 16.
That would be a
going
fun-
on
Like the most
17.
masculine Liesel.
That would be a fun. Miss Pig is Liesel. Oh,
Right.
Oh man.
I tried out for Liesel, but they said I had too big of an ass for Liesel, so they gave me Rolf.
They didn't say anything about the 5 o'clock shadow.
But,
No,
but I highly recommend watching Carrie the musical. It's on YouTube. You can. There's
should.
lots of like high school productions on there. They're actually really, really well put together and produced.
Right.
So
Okay.
All right. Next
Okay.
next one. Oh man. Phantom of the Opera versus Spamalot.
Ooh.
Oh,
No!
wow. Can you get any farther apart?
Yeah. Totally different.
Oh
This opera like classic musical versus the comedy of Monty Python.
Yeah.
Okay, who wants to go first? I can't go first. I need a moment to think
Yeah,
about this.
you need a moment. Wow. Spamalot, obviously, Chris and Jake and I were in Spamalot in September. And it was super fun. There's some good music in there. Phantom of the Opera was the first big Broadway musical I ever saw.
Oh, nice.
And just the spectacle of it all was awesome. It was super cool to see. So I think as much as I love Spamalot, I have to vote for Phantom of the Opera here. give it that edge. And like
I respect that.
it's the Phantom role is one of my last bucket list parts to do.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be a tough one to get to because it's not. One, a lot of people will probably want to go for it, but two, what local company is going to do it?
Yeah.
Right? Like where?
A company that can afford it.
That
Mhm.
that right? Because there's so much technicalities with it, like just how do you do the chandelier?
Yeah. Right.
Right? So that's a challenge. So anyways, yeah, my vote is for Phantom of the Opera.
All right, I think I'll go next.
Yep.
So in high school, I performed Music of the Night as the Phantom,
Mhm.
the shortest Phantom to ever exist. and I
Nice.
won a musical theater award for it, and I felt super proud of it.
Nice.
Nice. Heck
Yeah.
yeah.
And then after I graduated high school, I saw Phantom of the Opera in Vegas,
Nice.
and oh my
Mm.
god, it was unbelievable. I
Yo.
effing loved it.
Yo.
Spamalot playing Sir Robin in that show also stretched me as a performer. Like performing You Won't Succeed on Broadway. If I told myself in high school that I would perform a song like that, I think I'd be crazy.
Nice.
So, oh, this is very difficult. I'm always going to hold Spamalot in a special place in my heart, but I have to go with Phantom of the Opera.
Nice.
Hey. 2 for Phantom.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going Phantom. Just saying.
Yeah, I'm Phantom
Sorry.
too. Phantom.
Yeah.
Wow, a clean sweep.
Wow.
Oh,
Sorry.
Everyone's in for
Sorry,
Phantom.
Spamalot.
We agreed on something?
I know.
What?
All 4 of us.
Just wait though. I think I don't think it'll be the first. I don't think it'll be the only time.
Okay.
The next one,
Uh,
Rent versus Forever Plaid.
wow.
Guys, what is Forever Plaid?
Well,
I
it's a
don't know about it.
musical about 4 guys. They were
Oh.
killed in the 60s, I guess.
Wait,
So they died
wait.
in the show.
There's
Well, who
4
put
of
on the
us.
So they
Wait,
come
we
back-
should do it. We should do Forever Plaid.
So
We
they-
should totally do
I'm
Forever
surprised
Plaid.
we've never done it before.
That's a-
Wait. 1, 2, 3. Guys, there's 4 of
I
us.
know.
There's 4 of them.
But we-
Oh my god.
but we didn't.
Fuck, we could do it twice.
But we did already.
What?
What?
So the thing about this musical is they come back to life. So essentially they're zombies.
You want to kill me?
Oh, that makes
What?
100% now. I need to rethink my character.
There's a musical called Zombies from the Beyond that I did. Which
So
Okay.
Forever Plaid and Rent. So Rent is great. It's
Oh,
it's
yeah.
a classic modern type musical. There's Brad putting on his Forever Plaid glasses.
Mhm.
Oh.
So and just that time of my life, I was around that age when the musical started becoming popular here, right? I was in my early 20s. And so there was all of us loved it and knew it, and we would all sing it together and stuff, right? So there's a special place in my heart for that one.
Mhm.
But I think the special place in my heart for Forever Plaid is just a little bit bigger for a couple of reasons.
Woo!
Bam, 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 bam.
Gee, I wonder why.
I wonder why. Could it be the 2 times that we've done it with you guys? Forever Plaid.
I'll say that in the same sentence, Dan. The few times we've done it with you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, we've-
wow.
Oh, we've done it.
Wow.
We've done it a couple of times.
Mhm.
Yo.
I've only done it once.
Yeah.
I know.
I was a new boy.
Once, twice, 3 times a lady.
A platy? I don't know. Anyways, you guys' votes.
One little Sparky 5,600 minutes.
Brad's voting Plaid.
Mm.
Chris is having a chug of his water.
Plaid, please.
Plaid. Jake.
Rent.
Rent just to be that guy.
You're fired.
I'm going to click it.
No. My vote's Forever Plaid. Just want to see how you guys will react.
Uh-huh.
Final answer. All right. 4 for Forever Plaid.
But I love Rent. I want to do Rent one day, but I auditioned for that show once.
100%.
I did not get in, and I was so upset.
It
Same.
would be nice to actually
Same.
watch the musical because I haven't actually seen it yet. So.
It's good. There's some good music in
yeah.
there, and
Music is fantastic.
yeah, it's based on La Boheme, the opera.
Mhm.
So, but they've updated some of the relationships. So there's a couple of there's a lesbian couple, there's a gay couple, and then
Okay.
there's a straight couple and another guy who's kind of like the narrator of the piece, sort of
They've
thing,
all-
right?
all-
So, and then it takes place at the, in around 1999. kind of thing at the end of the millennium sort of thing. And so they're just dealing with life and all being in New York, and with one of the characters has AIDS, and the others, a couple
Yeah.
others have like drug addictions and things like
Yeah,
that,
the,
right? So
AIDS, HIV epidemic.
yeah, so there was a lot of that contemporary subject matter
Oh dear.
in there. So yeah, there's some really really good music in there. So definitely an amazing musical, but it's not forever planned.
No, it's not. Because it doesn't involve us.
It's no forever
Yeah.
plaid.
All right, the next one. We're blazing through this, guys. The next one. Oh, Brad, I'm sorry. Oklahoma versus A Day in Hollywood, A Night in the Ukraine. I didn't choose this. I didn't choose it. It randomized it.
Random. Oh, look, I pressed the button.
Shut up. I pressed it twice. I pressed the randomized button twice. So shut up.
Okay. Okay.
So did you click it again or what?
I pressed it twice, so it randomized it, and then it randomized it again. It did not go back to the original order.
Oh, all right.
For the record. All right. So Oklahoma, classic musical. Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping on the plain. Great songs in there. A Day in the Hollywood, The Night in the Ukraine. It was a fun show. I mean, I wasn't in it, but I saw you guys in it. Brad and Jake. And you guys were awesome. It was fun.
Oh, thank you.
It's not
Thank
really
you.
a well-known musical, though.
No.
Right? It's kind of
It won a
and it's an
Tony.
interesting, huh?
It won a Tony.
It won a
Jeez.
Tony, yeah. Except
Yeah.
it's not on the same level as Oklahoma or Phantom of the Opera or anything like that, right?
Whatever.
Yeah, and it's an
Mm.
interesting musical too, because the first half is a review of like, what is it, 30s songs from the 30s
Yeah.
or something like that, and then the second half is basically a Marx Brothers movie,
Yeah. I know.
right?
It's
Marx
very-
Brothers style script and stuff. Was there songs? Were there songs in that bit in the second half as well?
Yeah, there was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I thought so. Couldn't
Music
remember
through the
for
whole
sure.
thing.
I played
Yeah.
piano on that shit.
Jake
Yeah, that's-
learned to play piano for that shit.
That's
Yeah.
right.
That was outstanding.
We did
you.
not
Thank you.
have. I don't think we had any keyboard accompaniment. I think Jake was like all of the keyboards for the entire show. Or no.
No,
sorry,
you had
there
Carrie
was-
for the first bit, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever I'd be like tap dancing or like doing other stuff, Carrie would be there to fill in for me.
Mhm.
Yeah, we also learned to tap dance for the show.
Yeah. And
Oh,
that
yeah.
ain't easy, believe me.
No.
I learned to
I
tap dance
really
for
like to-
Spam-A-Lot, and I sucked.
No. Nice.
least
Yeah,
you- at least
yeah,
you did-
you
at least
kind
you
of
did
did.
it.
You kind of did.
Well, you did it.
But
Shut
enough.
that's
Okay.
okay.
The fact that you did tap dance was bigger,
tried.
more than what I did.
I
Yeah.
tried.
No, good for you. You look like you knew what you were doing.
But no,
I-
I give you props for going for it anyway.
I tried.
I also really like the show because there's the I think there's 4 or 5 people in the show that play instruments on stage while they're dancing and stuff.
Right.
So
That's fun.
that's kind of unique. That doesn't really happen at all anymore, just because of modern sound systems and stuff like that. People that play
Yeah.
instruments, they have to be hooked up to some sort of sound device and sort of makes it really-
Amplification of some sort.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But we didn't we did it in a small enough venue that we didn't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
So we had all the characters that were supposed to play instruments, they played their instruments.
Nice.
Yeah.
Fun.
Jake
Um,
carried around that piano the entire time. It was amazing.
Strapped over his shoulders and right
Yeah.
in front of him. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
amazing. Amazing thing to see.
Yeah.
I just don't like faking stuff, so why not just keep it real?
Kind of just gone with
Yeah,
like an
bro.
accordion or something, or a
Yeah.
guitar.
Well, my wife played what's it called? Crap, what's that thing called? Jake, what's it called?
What?
The keyboard that you blow into.
Oh, the blue blowy thingy.
The blowy thingy that you played
Yeah.
in Forever Plaid.
Melodica. It's called a
Melodica,
melodica.
yeah,
Melodica,
that-
yes, that's it. Yeah.
The blowy
She-
thingy.
She learned how to play it too. Like she knew how to play piano, but learning how to play a melodica, like using your breath and a piano at the same time, it's a little
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
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 Yeah. Because Jake did it in Forever Plaid.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Nice.
It's actually not as hard as learning and memorizing 16 songs for A Day in Hollywood Night in the Ukraine.
Come on, man. Brag much? Jeez.
Yeah. Anyways, back to the voting.
Okay.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm kidding. I'm sorry.
I've seen both. Both fun shows. I'm leaning more towards Oklahoma myself of those two. That's my vote.
I vote A Day in Hollywood, A Night in the Ukraine.
Jake.
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
1-1.
Chris?
I vote Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. Brad.
I vote Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. All right.
Okay. Cool. Okay.
3-1 for Oklahoma. All right.
I can see it. I've been in both, so it's okay, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
right?
Next one. The Music Man versus Les Miserables.
Oh!
Wow. Wow.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So Les Mis was the second big Broadway musical I ever saw.
Okay.
And it's funny because I ended up seeing those couple of years, like it was the early 90s when they started coming, when Phantom and Les Mis started coming to town with the touring companies and stuff. And I saw both shows twice in like those 3 years, right? Because it was like a 3-year period where Phantom came and then it went away and it came back again like a year or so later, right? So I ended up seeing both shows twice during those years. So that was really cool. The Music Man, yeah, there's some fun stuff in there. I'm not as familiar with it as Les Mis. So my vote's for Les Mis, just because there's some great things. And that is one of my other final bucket list shows to do.
Nice. Yeah.
Cool.
I'd like to do that one as well.
Mm-hmm.
I did Music Man twice. One as a quartet member, and the other as Marcellus. Had a great time, but I have to go with Les Mis.
I was in the Music Man as the Music Man.
Yeah.
I have not seen,
Yes.
and I have not seen Les Mis. My
Really?
my vote's for the Music Man.
You haven't seen Les Mis?
I have
Oh,
not
you
seen
should.
Les
Oh,
Mis.
I'm surprised.
Oh.
No,
It just seems too miserable to watch.
Eh,
Les Mis.
there's
I know the music.
there's hope.
I've
in
seen the
there
movie.
somewhere.
I've seen the movie though. The movie,
The musical movie?
musical movie, I've seen, but I haven't
Okay,
actually
well
seen
that's
the musical.
close
musical.
enough. It's not.
Okay, so I've
It's-
seen it.
Yeah, it's not as good as the
It's
Broadway
really good.
show, but
It's really good. But my vote's still with Music Man.
Yeah.
for the-
All right.
Yeah.
okay,
Because I
2-1.
heterosexual Harold Hill, Triple H,
Yeah.
Woo!
as Brad would call me.
Yeah.
All right, Brad.
I've seen both. And yeah, the Music Man's happy. It's really happy. Not only is it happy, but it's got that freaking patter song in it.
Oh, you got trouble, my friends. Right here. You got trouble right
one.
here in Miller
Yep,
City. Well,
that
it's here.
one.
I'm a beautiful. Sure, fucked up the lyrics. It's been so long.
Really got trouble.
Bold. Yeah. Yeah. I've done one patter song on stage. Man, was it tough.
Yep, I remember.
Right? Jeez. Never again. Oh my god. And then there's Les Mis, and such iconic music and such depth to it. It's absolutely beautiful music.
Mm-hmm.
But man, is it sad. Oh, it just leaves you wanting to slit your wrists. Oh. So my vote is for Music Man.
Oh, we have another tie.
Oh no!
Chantel, the tiebreaker.
I'm gonna make music with me. Yeah.
You got to go into the hall, don't you?
Jeez. Babe,
Where's that intermission song we need?
play Miz or Music Man? Play Miz or Music
Oh
Man?
no! Look at all the bottles of wine.
Oh. Yup.
You want to start drinking with me again?
Wow.
Yes.
You guys are on the wagon, I thought. She
Well,
says
I'm-
Les Mis.
I'm not.
Oh fuck!
We almost
Oh.
had it, Chris. We almost had it.
Oh, what'd you say?
Les Mis.
Les Mis.
okay.
I
Yeah.
figured that might be a close one for us.
Brad. I thought you wouldn't choose Music Man because of your phobia of patters.
I know, but I'm a really big fan of musicals that just make you feel good at the end.
okay.
All right.
I'm more of an escapist musical lover than, you know,
Right. Then having
Yeah.
feels.
right?
There's so much
You can-
feels.
Yeah. I went to Wicked. Yeah. I went to Wicked and like I shed a tear in the middle of Wicked because I had never seen it before, right?
Hmm.
And then got to the end and it just made me feel so good.
Yeah.
It makes it just like get down there,
Yeah.
get down, don't be
Okay.
happy.
Oh,
Oh,
happy.
hey, you come back up again. You
No.
get down there.
It is a beautiful piece, though. I mean, I must say, like when I did see the movie musical, it did have a lot of depth and characterization, especially with this that one woman. I forgot her name.
Yeah.
Shake your head.
Fontaine, the
Yeah, I
Anne Hathaway's
really
character.
really resonated with her.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that
know,
was a
That was hard to watch.
powerful performance. for
Yeah.
sure.
Very hard.
You got that right.
All right. The final of the 16. Hamilton versus Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast. What up?
Brad, no brainer, voting for Beauty and the Beast.
I was in Beauty and the Beast in Tuts, so therefore I'm voting Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, Chris
Yeah,
also
there you
voting for
go.
Beauty and the Beast. I have not
I've
done
seen
either of
both.
these.
I do not like the musicality of Hamilton.
I like it, but I prefer
What?
Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I like music that I like singing. The music in Hamilton is not a particular form that I enjoy
It's-
as much as
It's more hip hop, rap kind of thing, right? And that's what, and that's Lin-Manuel Miranda's style, right?
Oh, heck
is a lot of
Which is
that kind of
fantastic.
thing with some Spanish vibes and stuff like that. But for this particular one, for Hamilton, like you really hear it. I mean, obviously you notice it with In the Heights, right?
Yes.
With that Spanish flair, right? But with Hamilton in particular, because the idea was that they were going to cast all the American characters as people of color.
Yeah.
He went with like that more hip hop vibe, rap
Yeah.
vibe, but he also included the evolution of rap, like from those really early basic to the more hard syncopated, really fast, like Eminem type things, right? And it's crazy
Yeah.
stuff, right? So that I
Oh, yeah.
give him big props for writing
Oh,
it
yeah.
that way. There was a lot of thought put into it.
Mhm.
I think there's some really fun parts in there.
Mhm.
That would be really fun to play and a real challenge to play. But also like Beauty and the Beast is a classic as well.
Mhm.
It was the Disney movie that brought that resurgence for Disney back.
Mhm.
Right.
The Disney Renaissance.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there was some really some classic stuff in there.
Yeah.
I would love to do both shows. I feel like I would be more challenged doing something like Hamilton.
Probably.
Well, I mean, definitely. Unless they like cast me as King George, which is a pretty simple, pretty easy part.
Yeah.
It's the same song, just different words every time,
Oh,
right?
Oh yeah.
But still, it's a fun part. Yeah, think Beauty and the Beast would be fun too. I'm just not sure I'm sold on if I really want to do it. You know, I don't know. Jake, do you have a particular vote yet? I'm kind of on the fence here.
Yeah, I do.
Mhm.
I did Beauty and the Beast before.
Mhm.
Wasn't the biggest fan of being in the chorus in high school.
Mhm.
I would have loved to like be a bigger role like Lumiere, Cogsworth. There's no way I could ever be a Gaston or a Beast because I'm not a tall dude here.
You just got to get jacked, bro.
I know, right? Just be put on a stretcher and then just grow 6 feet.
We will stretch you out every night.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, what?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. Okay.
Put you on one of those racks.
Eat out every night? What?
You want to stretch
you heard
me?
me.
Well,
Wow.
Somebody stretches
So what's
Jake
your
out every
vote?
night.
What's your
That's-
vote?
that's
Yeah,
such a smoker's
okay,
laugh.
I would love to do Hamilton, but well, I mean, obviously I'm not a person of color, so I mean, like chances of me ever doing Hamilton may be pretty limited. But Dan, we had a movie night one night, and you showed me like the whole show of Hamilton, and like
Yeah.
I just effing loved it. So I have to go with Hamilton on this
All
one.
right. So your vote is Hamilton. Oh man, that's tough. Yeah. I mean, both are great spectacles too. Man.
The chorus numbers in Beauty and the Beast
Mhm.
are so much fun.
So much
Yeah.
work. So much work to learn. My goodness. Good old
Yeah.
Wendy Bra Stewart with tats. Oh, yeah, that's with the ringer on those numbers.
I'm kind of leaning to. It's very close though. I'm kind of leaning more towards Hamilton.
Oh, another tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I think. I mean, I don't know. This is hard. No, Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, okay.
Not biased at all, but
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I would have a better chance of getting a role in that one, I think, than Hamilton. But you know, I'd love to do both shows. But yeah. Anyways, Beauty and the Beast. So it was very close, though. It's very close. All right. So Beauty and the Beast. Okay. So this is our final 8, and we're running short on time here for.
Okay, so let's make this quick.
For Brad. So we'll
Sorry, final how many?
the final 8, because that was 16 down to 8 to 4 to 2.
Can we
Do it? Shall we call it here and we'll finish it next time?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay,
Sorry.
we can do that.
All right.
All right. So I'll mark this as saved. Well, and we'll leave it on a cliffhanger. Huh?
Yeah. Good discussion, right?
Yeah. There's some
definitely in our
good
wheelhouse.
there's some good shows in here left, and so this is going to be pretty tough. Although really, the last time after that first round, we blazed through the rest of it.
True.
When we did the superhero tournament, it went pretty quickly, so it shouldn't be too bad. Anyways, we'll call it a night. Thank you for listening as we discuss the greatest musical of all time. This is the Plaid Podcast. You can find us on Instagram and Facebook at the Plaid Podcast. Go ahead and give us a follow there. If you're listening to us on Apple Podcasts, give us a 5-star review, and we'll mention you on the show here. And yeah, we're on YouTube now, so you can watch our pretty faces as we talk and make fun of each other and laugh and all that kind of stuff. Stop doing that, you guys. You can see the rude gestures that we also make as well.
You can see our Botox induced faces, which I'm intending to do soon.
My name is Dan Wilhelm. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Dan Wilhelm. It's Dan with 2 N's. And I'm on some other things too. Just go back and listen to some other episodes to find all that information as well.
There you go.
You can reach me at Christopher _Hall_theater. It's Christopher Hall. And you can also reach me at MSPIG, which is my other new buddy, Ms. Pig with No Wig, which she'll hopefully come on for a little segment on another piece with the boys soon. You will see that as another episode coming up on my other channel, which so be stay tuned for that. You can also look me up as Christopher Hall Vancouver Theatre on YouTube, and you can find all of my 13 followers, as well as Ms. Pig. MSI PIG is my entire 89 followers for the pig.
Nice.
Next.
Rad beer. And you can find me on Instagram at Dronton, Dronton. And I'm either up on a telephone pole or kicking things.
Yeah.
And once again, I'm Jake Hildebrand. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter. Just watch the past videos and you'll know where to find me.
Yeah. Thanks for listening, guys. Cue the music.
Thanks for joining
Cue
us.
the music.
Cue the music.